Recording? Its director started recording. Why recording? Get recording, get recording. Hold later.
Hello, exam ચાલે છે પછી કરું.
Good morning, people. How are you doing? And welcome to IHM Goa. We are going to talk to you about specifically the campus. I'm sure most of you are already there when Mr. Abdullah Ahmed was talking about IIHM as a whole. But my task today is to bring you up to speed about what is IIHM Goa all about. To be honest, I got delayed by 5 minutes. I was actually trying to find out if I can go out and show you what the campus looks like. Unfortunately, it's raining cats and dogs out here, guys. It's really, really pouring. In fact, I went out there and I was trying to check if the sound is working. Half of you would not even have been able to hear me. That's the kind of sound that is coming right now due to the rains. And that's Goa. Goa is known for its natural beauty. So let me start off from there. Goa has a very different culture. It comes out with an amalgamation of Indian culture and Western culture together. And of course, the natural beauty of the place is beyond doubt one of the best in this country. That's why Goa is an international tourist capital. A lot of people from different parts of the world always every year fly down to Goa because they want to experience that feeling, you know, right on the beach, the slight beautiful sunlight, and of course the rains that are happening right now. That makes a lot of difference to the people in Goa, and that's why one of the best things to have in Goa is a hotel management college, because the exposure that we are able to give to our students goes beyond just the bookish knowledge, the bookish study. And like Dr. Bose was telling in the meeting today, Goa is one of those few campuses which have a hotel attached. So when you have a hotel attached, the experience that our students gain out of learning hospitality here at campus is definitely very different. I will, of course, take you around the campus. We'll do a virtual tour of the campus. But before we do that, I would like you to see a small video about our campus, about the campus as a whole, right? So, Mayuri, if we can have the video, please. See, that's how it is. The beauty of hospitality is not just about going, opening a book, trying to study trying to study hard for the examinations, but it is more about how practically oriented you are. In fact, we usually tell our students that books are very important, of course. We will give you a lot of books when you, if you get selected and you join. But with those books, your attitude towards this learning process is very important. See, till now, what you have done in your education is that you've been given a book. You've been told that this is what you need to pursue. You've done that, and you've probably mugged up a couple of chapters. And based upon that, you've decided that, okay, this is what is going to come in the examination. You mug that up, you study that up, and you go and vomit it out all examination, pardon my language. But in hospitality, that's not how you run. In hospitality, a 50% weightage to everything that you're going to get out of this college comes from your practical exposures, which means it is equally important for you to show us how you're going to do, let's say, how you're going to actually perform practically. So when I say you need to cook, you will actually have to show us a dish that you've prepared yourself. When I say that you need to be in the restaurant, you will have to know the nitty-gritties of how a restaurant is actually run. You will need to understand that from the smallest of things, you will need to understand, if I tell you that a spoon needs to be kept 1 inch from the table corner, then the spoon needs to be kept 1 inch from the table corner. And no book can teach you that. You know how you learn that? You learn that by actually observing, going there, doing it yourself, and realizing that, okay, how can I do this faster? Similarly, when I ask you to be in front office, I can tell you from bookish knowledge that in front office you need to meet and greet the person, and you need to say, how are you, sir? But until unless you do it yourself, you will not be able to capture the essence of actually meeting out a stranger. We have a saying in our campus. We say, don't be shy, say hi, which means it is important for you to go out and meet strangers. Meet strangers, talk to them, interact with them, and find out what is going to be good or bad for that particular guest of yours. And that's how we run hospitality as a business. So I will not take a lot more of your time, but let us go quickly and try and find out what do we have in campus for you. So along with us are the heads of different departments that we run. We have 4 major departments. One is the front office, one is housekeeping, one is food and beverage service, and of course, one of the most famous ones, or one of the most popular ones, is the culinary arts, which is the kitchen. So let us start one by one. For our front office lab, we have with us Ms. Pradnya. Pradnya, over to you.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, students. So I'll just show you our front office lab that we have. So when we visit a hotel, you will see the reception area. That's the first thing that you'll see. And the front office is the major guest relation department that we have. So we have the bell desk, the reception, then we have the reservations, travel desk, concierge, which is a part of this department. And this is the front office lab that we have, where we conduct meetings during events, case studies, telephone etiquette sessions are all conducted here. So this is how it looks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. And with that, we will proceed on to the next department. The next department is the one which manages, which helps us or teaches us manage the restaurants. So just giving you a small idea, food and beverage service is one of the most scientific departments that hospitality industry deals with. This particular department will teach you how to manage restaurants, how to run an entrepreneurship based on restaurant services, how to handle events, how to handle conventions, conferences, and such, so on and so forth. So to show you how we run this, or where do we have a restaurant, which we have a practical restaurant, we will go over to Mr. Dhiren Kurtakar, who takes care of food and beverage service for the first years. Dhiren, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. A very good morning to everyone. I hope all of you guys are doing great. So this is, right now I'm standing at the food and beverage lab. And I basically take care of food and beverage for the first year and for the diploma. So right behind you can see the bar. I will reverse my camera so that you guys can see the bar. So this is a bar. So all of the food and all of the beverage practicals take place here, starting from tasting of liquors to making of cocktails, mocktails, all of those things. And right here we have the entire food and beverage lab, as you can see. So this lab can easily accommodate 25, 30, 35 students at one given time for practicals. It's a huge, massive place. We have it's totally air conditioned, so it's remaining cool at any given time, even during summers. So we have theme lunches happening here. We have wine tasting sessions. We have breakfasts, just how they happen in hotels. So all of those things happen here. Right, as you can see here, this is the bar again. It's a huge, beautiful lab. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dhiren. And that, my dear friends, is the restaurant where we train. And honestly speaking, it is one of the bigger restaurants that IHM Pan India has. And just to give you an idea of how big this restaurant is, or whether it would actually teach you what you are required to learn, is just above this restaurant, we have our professional restaurant for our hotel. And it is this exactly same size. Honestly, most of the time, it's my students who are doing a lot of work there. So, I mean, we essentially have two restaurants where we can start training you. Along with the two restaurants that we have, we also have a banquet space available where we generally do all the events that we have. We have a dance floor. We call it the dance floor. It's a huge open area where we teach our students about outdoor caterings. And of course, the hotel uses it for their own banqueting facilities as well. The next department is, like I said, one of the more popular departments. The next department is the culinary arts. Culinary arts play a very, very important role in hospitality. You know why? Because we really cannot do anything without food, right? Food is very important part of our life. So over to the next gentleman, lady this time, the head of the Department of Culinary Arts. We have Chef Sangeeta.
Yes, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. I hope you have been a great time now and you all are safe, staying back at home. I would like to show you our kitchen, which is a huge kitchen with all things equipped together. This is where we take the class. And at the same time, we got a beautiful view on the side. I'm sure that all of you are from Goa, and then this view is fantastic while you cook. I'm sure that you will feel it. Not only that, at the same time, this is unlike any other colleges. We have a beautiful hands-on experience where the students can perform and can actually show what is their skill, their performance skill by their own. And not only that, we have different food festivals, different events happening where the students can actually focus on their skills, can say that this is what I am interested in. Some people even start off with their interest in front office maybe, but then by the time we'll start putting them into different events and their hands-on experience, they start feeling, okay, this is what is my place. I want to become a chef. And I'm sure that all of you have a great future ahead, and best of luck to everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Chef Sangeeta. We are moving on to the last department that we have a practical lab for, apart from the regular practical labs that most of us have, because you know, labs like library and IT are existent in all colleges. But this one lab, I'm sure this makes every college jealous. Now, this is the housekeeping lab. The housekeeping department is responsible for the hygiene, the sanitization, and most importantly, the beauty, the interior decor, the exterior decor of any place. So when you walk into a hotel and you like the hotel, right? You love the fact that the hotel has been made so beautifully. It's been decorated so beautifully. That happens because there is a team of people working round the clock to make that place beautiful. The person who heads this team here in our campus is Ms. Pearl Rodriguez. Pearl, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, students. My name is Pearl Rodriguez, and I take care of this department accommodation operations. And as you know, housekeeping is not only about cleaning and maintaining, it's also about interior decoration and laundry and a lot of stuff. You know, we get you ready for life in case you want to go solo someday. Okay, I'll just show you. I'm in one of the labs over here. I'll just turn my camera and show you what it is like. Okay, I'm in one of the live rooms over here, and this is the view from here. Okay, Goa has an amazing climate, and to top it all, most of our labs over here are air conditioned. Okay, the classrooms too have ACs in it. It's beautiful. So this is the room now where we have our practicals. Okay, this is a suite room. That's a combination of 2-3 rooms together. That's the dressing area and the bathroom. Yes. And this is the living room or the parlor. Yes, beautiful, isn't it? Look at that beautiful window and the view from there. It looks like a cottage, right? From the fairy tale books. It's beautiful, beautiful. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Pearl. And like I said, so it's raining very heavily outside, and what Pearl shows you is just agrees to that statement of mine. We do have, we are also one of the only campuses which have a swimming pool, and all our students are permitted to use the swimming pool as and when it is functional. So yeah, that's just a bit of an add-in for my students, just in case, you know, you feel like dropping in for a swim. Or the campus is actually spread over 22 acres of land. We have a lot of space behind our campus where people prefer going for treks, and it's entirely a plantation area. So it's a lot of greenery, a lot of, I mean, if you want alone time, you can definitely get that as well. But most importantly, guys, Goa is one of the safest places to be right now, because Goa has one of the lowest numbers of you-know-what, right? So Goa is one of the safest places to be right now. Hence, that's about the campus. I've just shown you a bit of the campus. I would have loved to show you more of the campus, but for that, you will probably have to connect with us on a WhatsApp call so that I can take you around on my mobile phone and I can show you the other parts. I can actually show you the rest of the campus, yes. But the labs were important, and that's why we had them shown to you. We will proceed on. I have one of the videos, I actually have a lot of videos, but one of them is about a principal who's talking about IIHM, and I really love the fact she expresses, and I think you as students should definitely hear it. So the next person, the next speaker we have is Ms. Jovita DiCosta. And Mayudi, if we can have the video, please.
I'm Mrs. Jovita DiCosta, the Vice Principal of Damodar High Secondary, Gudipadu. IIHM, known as International Institute of Hotel Management, is an undisputed and unparalleled commitment for unfolding talents in food and hospitality industry for aspiring students by providing them with indispensable skills in culinary arts. In state-of-the-art institute and ensuring highest quality education theoretically and practically, guided by highest qualified faculty, counted amongst the best in the state with the dubious distinction of almost 100% job placement in completion of the course. IIHM trains students to be thoroughly professional, committed, sincere, dexterous in their crafts. I, Mrs. Jovita DiCosta, endorse the fact, as I witnessed by saying that nearly 100 and odd students of our institute have done extremely well in their careers after passing out from II Institute, Mumbai. And also, I am closely associated with this institution for the past many years. Make no mistake, IIHM is one of a premier catering institute in Goa. Do join this institute, IIHM Mumbai, and carve a niche for yourself to create history in the hospitality industry.
I really want to thank Ms. DiCosta for that beautiful video, and I really appreciate the way she has actually accepted and agreed to the way we train our students. The beauty of one of the things why Ms. DiCosta was talking so much about us is because of a competition that we host. And I don't know, maybe you have heard of it. We organize something called as the Young Chef Schools and Young Chef India Juniors. We are the only institution in this country who has a culinary show to our name. And we are displayed, this competition, Young Chef India Schools, is displayed in the Food channel of the prestigious chef Sanjeev Kapoor. And that show only shows the students, not my students, actually we organize it for school students. And these school students are selected all over the country, and then they fight it out. Like, I'm sure you've seen MasterChef. So they fight it out for the battle of young chefs, and they get the crown. We also organize the same event at a much larger scale, which is called the Young Chef Olympiad. The Young Chef Olympiad is spread globally. And every year we have around 55 to 60 countries which fly down to India, one representative per country, followed with one mentor. And these people fly down to India, and then they have different legs of the competition that happen over different places. Goa is one of the locations. And every year, so just this year, in fact, when 2020 we had the YCO, we had about 10 countries which came down to Goa. And these countries, these representatives left, and they still harp about Goa. That was the beauty of what we did. And why we do this? We do this because every aspect of this competition is not organized by us. It is organized by my students. Be it the logistics, be it planning out their accommodation, be it planning out the transportation, planning out the event as a whole. I mean, if you can actually log in to the YouTube page of IIHM or Young Chef Olympiad itself, and you will see that every student, every contestant is actually helped by one IIHM student who is taking care of that student completely. We organize, the organization actually has something called a buddy. So we work on buddy system in Young Chef Olympiad. Every contestant, every mentor has one buddy from our campus, and this buddy becomes like the all in all for this mentor or this contestant during their stay here in Goa. The benefit of this is that buddy becomes inadvertently a friend of those people from different parts of the world. And then tomorrow, when this buddy decides that I want to go international, he knows somebody who can help him out there. So we have people who know, I'll give you an example. I'm not sure if you've heard of Chef Logan Gillespie, who was the winner of 2014 MasterChef Juniors US. That man was here. And today, a lot of my students have Logan Gillespie as a direct contact. And imagine what can a reference from Logan Gillespie can mean to my students. So one of the most important things that we do, guys, is we help you develop a network. Because tomorrow, you can be very good at what you do. You can be fantastic in any field. But what really matters is, like Dr. Bose was saying, whom do you know? Developing a network plays a very, very important role in getting the right career. And that's where we also help our students. That's why we actually launched Sahas. Sahas as a program helps you get in touch with an advisory board of some of the most successful entrepreneurs in this country, and of course internationally. But when I say in this country, I'm meaning that these people will come. You will develop, let's say, a business plan, and these people will sit with you on this business plan, and they will help you fine-tune that business plan. Some of them can actually invest in your business plan, apart from IIHM doing so ourselves. The advisory board, for example, for Goa, I'll give you some names, consists of Mr. Hansel Vaz. Those who are Goans will probably know him as the owner of Kazulofeni Industries. Or Mr. Wilton Fernandez, who is the owner of Pathasari Victoria. Or Mr. Sahil Gosalia, who is the founder of a real estate company called as Lemon Roof, and is also the managing director for Hotel Tanish. Now, people like these are going to sit with you on your business plan, and they are going to tell you how to make it more successful. Now, why do I do this? Because my students need that network. And when they get that network, obviously success, I won't say is guaranteed, because it all depends upon you. I can take 10 steps, but you will still have to take at least 2. Right? So that's what we do at IIHM Goa. And you're more than welcome to get selected. If you get selected, to come and join. Guys, with that, I will not take much more of your time, because you have your examination coming up. If you have any questions, I'll give you 1 minute quickly to tell me if you have a question. You can do it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Any questions? Any questions? If you feel not like asking about the question right now, you can also ask the questions to your interviewers when they come face to face with you on a video call. When you do that, will be cool. Okay, those who have already answered the exam, no, you don't have to answer your examination again. We'll start off with your interview process. So that should be absolutely fine. Any questions? See, when there are no questions, there can only be two options. One is that it is all clear, or it is all clear. So which all clear are we talking about? At least I got a laugh. Thank you. All right, guys, then let me not take much more of your time. Best of luck for your examinations. Best of luck for your interviews. I will see you soon because I'm also a part of one of the panels. So definitely we'll meet again. Tally ho, bye-bye. See you.